MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Sean Yamaguchi makes his big league debut right after this. Sean Yamaguchi will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He will lead this one off today.
A reminder, fans, that all games this season will be broadcast in Spanish on AM 1440 by the announcing team of Jason Villa and Luis Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Gurriel will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
Set and the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, he's 5 for 14. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2-2.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogaerts. Fielded cleanly. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is all set for the start of the inning. And that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Yamaguchi is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. His performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Stepping up to the plate, Rafael Devers. Here comes the first pitch.
That's out.
The 1-0 home. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. And that misses, ball 1. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and 2 strikes now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
He's set. The 0-1. Vasquez is widely considered one of the elite backstops in the game. Of course, the skills behind the plate are well documented, and at a position like catcher, that makes a big difference for his team every night he straps it on.
And for obvious reasons. And
we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Boston strands a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Taken high and deep to right. Verdugo looks up. Unbelievable! A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate now, Wander Franco. As the First pitch to him is a changeup, but can't find the zone. It's ball one. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball two. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Bradley comes on now, and he has it one down.
Batting six, the first baseman, Vladimir.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. And this will be taken by Pedroia for route number 2.
Batting seven, the second baseman, Kevin.
Digging in, Kevin Biggio trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a ball 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is there. And that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Yamaguchi has generated quite a bit of hype during his minor league career. And it wouldn't be too surprising if some of these opposing fans bought tickets primarily to see him pitch and maybe boo him in his debut.
Boy, you said that right, Matty. And I think the minor league players that get called up today, they're so much more experienced than they were, say, 10 or 15 years ago with all these games and futures games and these minor league all-star games and showcase games. These guys are exposed to a lot more at an early age, and I wouldn't be surprised if he pitches really well in this one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Andrew Benintendi is out number 2 here in the third inning. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Hernandez. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So stepping in, Niko Goodrum as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Nico.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line. You can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the swing and a miss, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch, slow roller, left side. A throw to the plate, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle this guy down. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
1-1.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year. And the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here's Randall Grichuk.
The right fielder, number 15.
Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
So 1 away in the Toronto third. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Well, you don't see this very often, Manny.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Striding forward now is the DH, Wander Franco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Wander Franco has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Fly ball right down the line in left. Benintendi in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 3 full, and the lead is now 5-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Nope.
Fork ball misses. 1-1. And a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. And this one is gone.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. Here now is Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 23. Michael Chavis.
Into the box now, Michael Chavis. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
There's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. And now a stoppage here as a balk has been called, and that could wind up being a costly one as it'll move that base runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Fouled away. Chavis stands at second with 2 gone. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me?
1-2 now. pulled toward right center field. Hernandez is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Red Sox able to get one right back on the solo home run. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets him up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus with the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The batter.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Niko Goodrum. He reached on a single in his first try. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. 2-1 now. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And this will be taken by Pedroia for route number 2.
Now batting, number 9.
So striding forward now, Danny Jansen. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 2-0 now. Here it comes. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Bichette's got it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. So the base is empty here with one away. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Bradley with wheels headed for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Andrew Benintendi is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
The batter number 50, second baseman.
Next up for the Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for the Red Sox. They're down here 5-1. Leadoff spot for the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Bichette, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a miss for strike one.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Bradley is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate, Rendell Grichuk. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty painless. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And he popped him up. Left fielder coming in. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. 1 there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Now batter, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Standing in, Rafael Devers. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Next for the Red Sox.
So here's Michael Chavis now. First pitch on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch he hit.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel. First pitch on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
On to first, and they get the double play. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Weak grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. That's popped up. Chavis ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the... Leading off the inning, Alex Verdugo, and they'll need him to get something going here. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Yamaguchi is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was...
That ball's foul.
The 1-2. Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Trent Thornton is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
In now, Christian Vasquez. And he hits it hard to the right side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third. And oh, what do you know? Knock for yourself.
Jackie Bradley Jr. stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 the count now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. The 1-2 pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Popped him up. Goodrum is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with sac fly.
On the first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Trevor Hildenberger gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Trevor Hildenberger.
He's set and the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Hildenberger typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake-bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty B, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Stepping in now, Niko Goodrum. As he'll take a look at ball one. One ball, one strike to count. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogaerts. He's got it. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan. Executing a pitch and there's an infield now.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out. It just wasn't meant to be.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Bo Bichette. And he popped him up. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll start us off in the eighth. Infield in halfway. Here's the first pitch. On to the eighth now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball one. Anthony Bass is on to pitch here in the eighth with nobody out.
Number 52, Anthony.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. And quickly there are two away. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Bass, the former Seattle Mariner, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Fouled off. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Rafael Devers would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He loses him on ball 4. Digging in, Rafael Devers. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. No balls and 1 strike. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends. Stepping in for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. From the stretch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he'll come come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. Brendel Gritcha waits on deck. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And there's out number 2. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Takes this the other way to right. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Standing in now, Wander Franco. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Coming to the plate now, Michael Chavis. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Alex Mahoney comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Mahoney, a native Floridian. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gurriel is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Standing in, Alex Verdugo. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Hernandez. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Digging in and looking for more, Christian Vasquez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's a pop-up now. Makes the catch, and the Blue Jays have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over. 6-1 the final tally today. The Toronto Blue Jays took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Sean Yamaguchi earns his first win of the season. Eduardo Rodriguez couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 6 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run, 8 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.